Hi, I am Tony Gambone, and I've been coming to the park here for about a year now, almost to the day. Before I joined membership at the park, my life was a little bit different. Most of my life I struggled for the last 30-some years with an incurable bowel disease called Crohn's. So when that came upon me at the age of 19, I decided at that time, being as I wasn't supposed to live that long, I was going to live every day to the best of my ability. I never had time for anything other than my own thoughts on how things should be because, well, I guess I was on a mission of my own. I was raised Catholic. I was never a big church goer. I went to church because I had to, and when I had no more responsibility of that, I stayed far away from it. I spent time in the hospital for years after years with my disease, and I believed that it was good enough to pray to a rock as long as you prayed. So I did believe in God of some sort. But as time went on and I healed, and I went 20 years without any reoccurrence of my disease, I started to live a mad life. I spent 20 years in Las Vegas working in the gaming industry, just having the time of my life. I really probably did more than I was supposed to. And I know by God's eyes, I was way, way out of line. Anyway, long story short, I met my wife, my current wife at the time of being in the gaming industry. We moved back to Las Vegas from Mississippi. I was down there opening up some riverboats. And when I got back to Las Vegas, I got back into the madness of my mind. I had some gambling addictions and just was crazy. And my wife told me one day, we are going to move, the kids and I. You're more than welcome to come with us, but we're leaving with or without you. So I did that. My wife is the best thing that's ever happened to me in my whole life. Sometimes it takes us a funny thing to figure that out, but maybe it was fear of just hanging by myself. But I came to Texas, moved to Katy, for 10 years, opened up a remodeling business, just worked hard every day. Went out there, supplied a good living. One day my disease became active again. I wasn't able to do the work that I did. I'm a stubborn man, so I decided that nothing was going to hold me back because the only person in life I could count on was me every day. I knew that if I didn't get out there, the bread wouldn't be put on the table. So I fought my way through it, and I got to a point where I had to be rushed to the hospital. They did a minor surgery on me. It went great. 3 days later, I was at home. This new fancy machine on the, this is good stuff. 2 days later, I was back in the hospital with a 40% chance of coming back out because I developed 8 blood clots. It's a funny thing. I told the doctor, I got kids at home, we're still hungry, I gotta get home, I'm going home. Anyway, as you can see, here I am, 2 years later. But during that first 6 months of my process, I had to realize a lot of things. One, I was a control freak, so I never let anybody else do my business, so therefore I had to shut it down. I didn't have the strength to do my job, so I had nothing to do all day long but sit home and feel sorry for myself. Well, I remember 1 year ago exactly, on Easter Sunday, I came to church and I was kind of excited because I got to get my mother-in-law to come to church with us, my 2 brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws and their families, and it was really neat for me because I was always the one that was against all this. And they were all with us. I had to sit in the back because the place was packed. And I said the prayer along with Pastor Mike, and when I was done saying the prayer, I was really proud to be in church, and I was proud to have everybody with me in church. I've made it 1 year. I'm on disability. I don't make a lot of money. I surely don't make 1/8 of what I used to make. My life's never been better. My children are involved in God, and I just feel blessed. And then Mike asked me to come here and tell everybody the story. I don't know if it can get any better than that, so I'm proud to be a member of the park.